down again, but the market's down too. Let's bring in Scott Bauer. Let's trade it, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Okay, Scott, let's follow up here. So FedEx, what are you thinking? We got a nice earnings pop, but a little bit of a two-way trade. Bears have shown up the last couple days.
Yeah, they have. And Oliver, it was this time last week we were on here and I discussed FedEx and a play for earnings, and that was selling this week's expiring 235, 240 call spread for like a $2 credit.
Okay.
Obviously, that has worked out. I'm buying that back this morning here for a couple pennies, a dime, whatever it is. Close that out. And although I'm not overly bearish FedEx, I'm really not. I'm going to sell that same call spread again going out 2 weeks from now, July 15th. So you can look at it as a roll, or you can just look at it as I'm buying back my short position, taking a new short position. So I want to sell that July 15th, 235, 240 call spread. Unfortunately, the credit is not as high now as it was last week because volatility has come off a little bit due to earnings being out already. But I want to sell that for $1.50. And again, it's not so much that I'm bearish, ultra bearish on FedEx. It's just, I think, in this market environment, even if we happen to get one of these bear market rallies over the next week or so, I just can't see FedEx rallying kind of past that peak we were at right on that earnings pop.
By the way, good eyes for FedEx on the 240 level. That's the one that you bought against the 235 that was sold. So the that 240 kind of acted like a little bit of a pivot point because we drifted above, and as soon as we went back through 240, it went quick down to 230 here. So it seems like your framework for the technicals is holding up, and you want to stick with it.
Absolutely. And again, this is not an ultra bearish sentiment on FedEx. It's more a market sentiment, and that if we do see some recovery, a rally here over the next week or two, that level that we just talked about, I think it would have a real hard time breaking through that.
Okay. All right, so selling the upside, FedEx under pressure with the broad market. It's not getting any special treatment anymore. Nothing really is, Scott. It's market's getting it killed. What do you think?
You know what? We've kind of been waiting for this. I mean, it's easy, obviously, being a Monday morning quarterback to say, we were expecting this off of this bear market rally. But yet, as Alex Coffey was pointing out, volatility is still not moving, Oliver. VIX is, it's up, I don't know, 5, 6, 7% today, but it's still not coming off of that 30-ish level here. So it tells me that there's still maybe some complacency in this marketplace. Are we waiting for that capitulation? I mean, we kind of have been for the last 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks or so, to see VIX get up to 40. But you know what? When you look at all of the economic news coming out and you look at reports from big companies coming out, there's not much to be optimistic about. Now, as a contrarian play, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I still think that overall we're in the bottoming process. I don't think we've hit the bottom yet. I don't think we need to sell off another 10% to get to the bottom, but I do think we're in a bottoming process.
Okay. All right, nice. Scott, thanks for the thoughts here. Like the FedEx trade, too. That was a good little one around earnings. Scraped the buy, made it through. Nice. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice look at the levels. All right, appreciate it. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy.